So this is the Bigme Inknote. It's co-branded with GoodEreader, and that's for some very shrewd business from them both. There's some differences between it and the B1 Pro Max Plus Color. All of these are upgrades. It's a cheaper price. It's currently a Kickstarter. I can't see any reason really to buy the B1 Pro Max Plus Color over the Inknote. So one of my first thoughts is that you should buy this instead of the B1 Pro Max Plus Color. The upgrades really are having dual cameras, front and back. They're not great quality cameras. They're going to be good enough for scanning documents and maybe doing video calls on here. So my first thought about this, my first question about this is really, could this actually be an e-ink tablet that could replace an iPad? With those cameras, maybe. Some things that I love about it, well, you've got color screen, you've got full Wacom pen, you've got full Android, you've got microphones, and you've got the cameras. And they've upgraded one thing that was not so great about the last one, that it had a USB, old-fashioned mini USB charger, whereas this actually clips onto the side of the tablet here, and that charges itself on that. So now you've still got those three buttons which can be mapped. They're generally front, back, and off. But you also have a laser pointer, believe it or not, which the off button, a double tap, brings that up. And now, because it snaps to the side, you're never having that point where you didn't charge it, so you don't have access to those buttons. And that's really cool. It also makes it a lot lighter. I think they must have put a bigger battery into the chargeable one so that it lasted longer on a charge, whereas because this is charging a bit more constantly, the pen is a lot lighter. I really like the new case as well. It doesn't have that wraparound which keeps the pen secure though. That's one thing that I do miss. But it is now magnetic, and so it sticks in with a magnet on the side, and it's really secure. The thing about the cameras is that you could use it for scanning documents. I've tried with the actual built-in scanner, not that impressed, sorry, but I'll mention more about that in the full review. Well, you could use those. You could use something like Google Lens, and then it would automatically translate what you're looking at as well, if should you need that. And this is what I said about the B1 Pro Max Plus Color, is that you should buy that device if you're in an international business world, because it's got all those translation tools. The meeting notes feature was really stand out as well. Just change to the standard Android keyboard, at least at first, and then download the Gboard. So there we go. Xtiles works just fine. My scripts for these videos. I made a quick post on YouTube just letting you know really that I'd got this and if there are any questions, and so I'm going to have a little look at these now. Side by side with the Remarkable and the Note Air 2 Plus to see the difference. We'll definitely do that. Okay, yeah, in terms of the screen, is it a darker grey hue? Yes it is. Colour screens do give you a little bit less contrast. The black and white is really high resolution, the colour is a little bit lower resolution. It's good for blocks of colour, I would say. You're going to use the front lights anyway with a colour screen because that's going to give you a balanced look with the colours. Interested about the overall user experience and the software quality? Well, is it ready comparable with the book system? Not yet, I would say. It might be in Chinese, but there's still some points where you get to and you're like, oh, that part of the menu's in Chinese. Or the input system that it ships with is actually kind of defaults to Chinese and keeps suggesting you Chinese characters, so you have to change the Android or download Google Gboard, but that's perfectly fine. Annotating and reading academic PDFs is really good. Again, it's maybe not quite where the books is, but you can still do things like the book notebook. You can have a notebook linked to the book. How long does battery life? I'll let you know. As long as it does a week, that's absolutely fine by me, and I'm sure it will do. Is it good for drawing? Well, one thing I said about the B1 Pro Max Plus Color is that they need a dedicated drawing app rather than the Notes app, because they don't give you access to all the colors. And it doesn't, well, it can do tilt. Only third-party apps will let you do tilt, and it's not quite there yet with that because, well, they need to be optimized. You can use the annotation everywhere mode, which then like prints that in so it looks like you're doing a drawing directly onto the app, but really it's kind of a delayed input, so it's not perfect yet. I think e-ink tablet brands need to make their own dedicated drawing apps to really get the most out of them. Can you easily get your documents or PowerPoints on it? Yes, you absolutely can. I just use Google Drive on it, but you could use whatever cloud sharing software you use. Yeah, I could do a little bit of a test between reading in color or reading in black and white. That would be an interesting one to see if the battery is any better. I'm pretty sure you can add custom templates, but that's something I'll look at in the full review. Okay, let me know any more comments and questions you've got, and I'll try and answer those in the full review. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Bigme for organising the shipping to send this new tablet out. I'm going to enjoy trying it out. Already I'm pretty positive about Bigme and their future. They're really trying hard and they're really doing a good price on this one compared to the B1 Pro Max Plus Color to get involved in the Western market. I think that as they do that, then quite quickly, possibly working with GoodEreader to do those evaluations and make those quick changes to the software to make those quick updates to the software, I think that we'll have a really good e-ink tablet on our hands in less than a year. It's ready now, it does work, but I think the upgrade path is going to be key for the ultimate success of the Bigme brand in the West.